If she moves one more thing in this RV, I swear I am going to label every single cabinet.
If he asks me one more time where something is that is literally in front of his face.
There's nothing in front of my face.
It was literally touching his hand.
So last week, we shared with you our experience as first-time travelers in the Thousand Trails Network.
Yeah, it was the good, the bad, and the stuff really nobody talks about.
Now this week, boy, we learned an important lesson as we left Florida, but this week we're sharing with you all that we learned about how, well, we're starting to get on each other's nerves.
Starting. Living full-time in an RV sounds romantic, right? I mean, beautiful sunsets, you have adventure, you have freedom.
And that also means being apart 3 feet from each other all the time.
Back in our house, we had space. We had separate rooms, separate offices, and separate corners.
And if we were annoying each other, hell, we could just walk away. But now, we live in a rolling shoebox. Every habit, every disgusting thing that we do is on full display to share with one another.
So today we're talking about some, not all, of the things that drive us crazy about each other on this full-time journey.
I am sure this is going to be all in good fun.
Mostly.
Well, if you're a couple just like us, then you know we are not alone in this situation.
No, and if you can survive your relationship in a full-time RV,
you can literally survive anything.
Truth.
Now, before we get into the crazy, I gotta say this first. RV life changes everything.
And after what we've been through so far, I mean, buying the RV, dealing with the dealership, and then dealing with all the membership stuff, I mean, it was a lot.
Now, silly us, we thought the hard part was behind us.
It wasn't.
Because what happens when you put 2 people inside a object the size of a bedroom 24/7?
You get chaos. You have a cup on the counter. Well, that cup has a place, and that place is in the sink.
Now, back at home wouldn't have been a big deal. But now, inside the RV, that cup is a major problem.
Yeah, everything matters when you're in a small space. Take note.
And then there's always the pettiness.
It's not petty. So if you ever watched RV couples and you're like, wow, these people got it. They are so calm. Keep this in the back of your mind. 5 minutes earlier, they were having a little tiff about somebody leaving a drawer open.
Or socks on the floor. Not that it would be me. Or maybe that snack that went missing in the middle of the night.
Or it fell between the cushions and whoops.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to do something a little old school. We're going to go back to the list. That's right. Now, this really did happen off camera. And it sparked this video was, well, we bicker from time to time because we've been married for so damn long. 31 years exactly in about a week after this video comes out. Mm-hmm. Now, that sparked a whole lot of things about how much we were annoyed that first year and how much it's been amplified the years going forward with each other.
Yes.
So we have some fun things here that are going to, well, spark a little bit of excitement between the two of us as we cover what really annoys us. And because I am a gentleman, I'm going to let you go first.
It's probably because I have the longest list.
Okay.
No, this is classic Bob all over the place. Bob likes to ask where something is before actually looking.
No, that's not true.
It is true.
I ask her and I give her the courtesy of going, hey, do you happen to know where the microphones are for our video that we're recording? Because if I go looking for them, guess what? They are never where I left them. They are magically rehomed somewhere inside of our 26-foot trailer.
Hold up. So before we started this video, actually, case in point, he says, hey, Care, where's the selfie stick? Now, I told him to leave it in the RV knowing that we were gonna need it. And he's going, where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? Well, he decided to put it back in the truck.
Now, as much as I'm quite sure you want to hear a couple bickering on YouTube, that's okay. We'll cover that in a little bit.
Hold, please.
Notice that today we're using the tripod because neither one of us knows where the selfie stick is.
All right, so number 2 that annoys me
Wait a
about
minute,
Bob.
You're going again?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Married
So
life.
this is the almost closed. Like the drawers are almost closed. Anything cabinets almost closed.
Is this the stuff that you really worry about and really get upset about?
It does. It does when you get up and you go to walk and you're banging your knee against a cabinet because it might be something in there he'll need later.
You're literally going to get comments in the video here that says, let him speak. But here's the thing. Those drawers, yeah, sometimes they are soft close and I let them do their thing. And if they don't close all the way, maybe it's because the RV is off level. Maybe it's not my fault.
Maybe he's off level.
Oh my God.
All right, number 3.
Wait a minute.
No.
You have a list.
I'm lit. You know how like Excel has the infinite
All right, come on, let's get this over with.
cells and it just doesn't stop? I got that.
Welcome to Life Redesigned. If this is your first time here, Carrie and I sold everything in 2022. We hit the road full time. And yes, we are still doing this 4 years later. And apparently we haven't learned a damn thing.
No, he hasn't learned a damn thing because this by far
Let's go. What do you got?
the project spread. And you know what I mean by that, ladies? Or whoever, hear me out.
Oh my God, we're turning men against women now. No, we can't do that.
I can, and I'm going to because somebody is going to relate to this. So picture this, you have a nice clean counter, the bed's made, your RV's looking great. Bob decides he's going to start a project, and pretty soon all of your space that has nothing on it has tools and things for that he might need. And when he's done with said project, do you think he puts them away? Oh, hell no.
All right,
no. He stayed there because, well, what if something happens and I have to fix something? Just leave it there overnight, he says, a week freaking later.
All right, now to my defense, sometimes I'm a one-man band. I've got videos that I need to get out for our viewers and subscribers. I have social media that I got to do sometimes. I also have editing. I have music that I have to get done. And I got all those, brand sponsors because, well, I don't beg for money on the internet. I actually work for it. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, and not to mention, I have a full-time job.
You are 52 years old.
I know.
Stop with the excuses,
I've always got things going. I've always got projects going. Anybody who's spent any kind of time knows me that I have attention deficit disorder to the extreme, but I always somehow get all this stuff done. I'm assuming you got another one.
Oh, I do. And you know what? Everybody is going to chuckle at this one because they're going to go, amen, Carrie, you finally said it.
This is why we don't do list videos anymore, just in case you were wondering.
This is so great. Shush. And case in point, volume control.
Wait a minute, hold on. Is this video bashing Bob?
No.
Oh my God.
Because you may have one or two things that I do to annoy you.
You're
but
going to turn into one of those other channels that make fun of other creators.
No, I'm making fun of you right now, honey.
Geez.
And it's all in good fun, remember? So anyway, back to the volume control. Bob is on the phone quite a bit during the day.
It's my job.
And oh my God. Okay, he talks like he's in like a football stadium. It's so loud, like everybody around us knows what he does.
I'm in sales and I use AirPods through my computer and whatnot to make calls. I am on the phone all day long. I am talking all day long.
He's passionate.
I am talking literally to people across the country, across the world, and sometimes connections aren't great and I have to speak up.
He's just loud.
And then there's the Italian side of me. I'm loud. I get it. Oh, Mike, this is not going
Wait,
anywhere
I have
how
more.
I expected.
I have more. Come on. So wait a minute. Wait.
I'm getting killed here.
No, this is fun. This is awesome therapy. All right. So the next one, well, as I alluded to earlier, the I'll put it away later theory. And he says, oh, because I will. No, he won't. And then when I put it away, he'll go, and that's when he just will ask me, Care, where is this? It's put away.
Hey, wait a minute, your last gripe is the same as the first gripe. There's things that I need and I have to have readily available. I put them in places where I know they are.
Oh my
they
God.
just don't happen to coincide with where she wants everything. Oh, you want to use a second screen on your laptop? Guess what? It's now in the bathroom.
Do you realize?
It doesn't belong there.
In Humphrey, okay, do you realize I have one drawer of, well, what they would call a junk drawer. He's got the rest of them.
Because the other two hold spare parts and things and supplies for the RV that I need. You know, that little tool to get the grate off of the furnace exhaust? Yeah, I keep it in that drawer.
Really? Which one?
I keep it in the second one.
It's not. It's in the first one. Where
Because
is
you
it in the
moved
first
it.
one? I did not.
All right, are you done playing Bash the Bob?
It's
Because
not Bash
you're
the
not
Bob.
the only one that came up with a list.
He's probably
That's
only got
right.
one or two. I mean, what really can you say that's bad?
Oh, we're going to talk about the reset. That's right. Carrie is the queen of the reset. And you're going to say
that's a
that
compliment.
it's not a compliment because my stuff disappears literally mid-use.
It gets put away.
Yeah, way too fast. There's times I can count that I'm literally eating and in the middle of a bite she takes my spoon away. I understand that sometimes I can pack
It
on the
was
weight,
the last bite.
but I wasn't finished.
You put the last bite in your mouth.
All right, anyhow, before people start turning off if they haven't already, I have one for you, Carrie, and it's called timing. This one here, I love this one because if she says 5 minutes,
Yeah, then we should already be in the truck ready to go.
I need accurate numbers.
You need 27
You can't-
more one times?
You can't say 5 minutes and then already be in the truck. I need those 5 minutes. You
To
told
do
me,
what?
You told me I had 5 minutes. It's not the point. I had 5 minutes. She didn't give them to me. Now I'm upset.
What a child.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You want to know about other things? Yeah, I got another one. How about let's call this decor? Yeah. Did you
about it?
know? Did you know literally for 31 years and more so in the RV, it's gotten exponentially worse in the RV. There are literally items in the RV. Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? I'm not allowed to touch.
No, because if he does, they'll break. He is like a bull in a china shop.
What? I
He
can't.
is not calm and careful at all.
Now, there's pillows. I'm not allowed to lay on them.
They're decorative. They're just there to see. And
There's an owl in the bathroom on the wall that looks at me when I pee. I'm not allowed to make eye contact with them because she says the eyes are special.
well, you're 7 feet tall. That's not my problem. And you bought me said owl, and I love that owl.
Is there any men that are with me? Please, hashtag Bob side here, Team Bob, whatever you want to do, something. Show me some support. Show me some love. Somebody please love me.
Oh, please.
All right, now that you're done putting hashtag Team Bob in the comments below, here's one for you, and we're going to talk about noise panic. Yeah, because every noise is a crisis.
You're in an RV. It could very well be.
Or sometimes it's just the fridge.
Or
making
sometimes it's not.
it's just making a noise. She has literally woken me up at 2:30 in the morning to go check out this strange growling sound, and it was literally the refrigerator motor. That is not a crisis. That is causing me sleep deprivation.
Well, that should be maintenance that you're working on then if you're hearing a noise like that. So
There is nothing like being parked in a Cracker Barrel parking lot in the middle of whatever town, Texas we are in, for her to go, oh my God, you need to go outside, you need to go outside. I'm like, hey, can I put on some pants? Because I was wearing boxers. And she goes, yes, there's somebody outside. And it wasn't. It was just the wind. That's all it was, just wind.
you're in a strange place and you're supposed to be my protector. So why are you complaining?
Oh, but you want to protect her, put on a sweater. Oh my God. All right, this one here, this summarizes our marriage to no fail right here. And that is, oh yeah, I see you looking.
Yeah, I
But
am,
this
because I
is-
want to see it.
This is, quick question, Bob, especially when I'm in the middle of something. And it's never one question.
Because I have all the questions. All the questions are connected to the one specific question.
But my brain is not.
Well, that's evident because you don't answer them.
But literally, I love that you go, you have time for a quick question? And I'll be in the middle of calls or something, and I'll go, sure. And it starts out with, hey, what day should we go do laundry? And it literally turns into us washing the RV, us cleaning out the truck, us packing for the cruise, us calling the kids, us making sure that we have reservations 6 months out in Ohio. And there's also that trip up to Elkhart that we need to do.
Okay.
What the heck?
You cannot just blame me for that one because you do that too.
Oh, don't worry.
We are forever off topic. Anytime we start a conversation, it always eventually goes back to that original one, but it takes a good while.
Oh,
that's
don't
both
worry.
of us.
Now, as much fun as we've been having here,
Jeez,
we did do a little side chat before we came out here. That's right. And we have some things that we both do that we're going to share with you right now.
Oh.
Now, to be fair, doing this video, we've had a lot of fun just making our little list, and we really have a great, healthy American marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I wish she was Italian, but that's okay. She can't cook, it's fine. Now, before we go
I wish you would stop using your hands all the time and just.
Before we go into this, I gotta say, personally, and I want everybody to know, I want this documented, I love you with all my heart and soul.
I love you too, Peanut.
Literally, I believe that Carrie is my soulmate. However, as the kids can tell you, that we have some things together. And those are those little moments that, well, starting with the first one is hangry moments.
Facts.
And this is something that we call each other out on quite often, is that, hey, sometimes big boy needs a snack because big boys get a little pissy in the pants.
Oh,
and then
sometimes?
I let her know, hey, when was the last time you ate? Because sometimes life is more about eating and living than it is losing 3/4 of a pound over the course of 2 weeks.
Yes.
It's okay. You can have more than a slice of kale for lunch.
No, you tell me a peanut and you're like, oh, she's full. She had an almond.
There's nothing like
It's not.
being
It's
at
true.
a restaurant and stopping the waiter at the hors d'oeuvres and just going, she doesn't need any more. That's her limit for the next 3 weeks. And he'll look at you and he'll go, I understand. I'm married too, sir, and move on. But there are those moments that we've come to realize that, well, food plays an important part.
Yeah.
Whether we're doing keto, carnivore, or as I am right now in pre-mode for the cruise, where I'm just eating whatever I want. There are times that simply, especially life on the road, where you just don't realize that you haven't eaten enough. And you can have some major arguments, and especially if you're in a Buc-ee's in Athens, Georgia, waiting for them to put out the tater tots, yeah, one of us is getting pissed.
Hold on. So the best part is when we're both starving, when we've been out all day, because that happens more often than not when we're doing errands and whatnot. You'll be like,
facts.
we'll just grab, something on the way home. And then it starts, well, what do you want? I don't know. What do you want? And by that time, it's like, well, screw it. We'll just make something at home.
Now, how many people are like that? Because we find ourselves,
all the time.
We try not to rely on chain restaurants, right? Because, well, if you've been to one KFC, you've been to them all, right? But sometimes it's the only option because you can't find anything that, one, sounds appealing, or two, sometimes you're in a sketchy area and you don't want to stop at that, was it Palo Tropical I liked? Well, we were the only people who spoke English in that place, and while the food was decent, it was a little uncomfortable. And some of those moments, you just have to go with what's reliable. And that's when we have a hard time choosing what we're going to do. And that makes for some crazy moments.
And now we're going to talk a little bit about travel day stress.
Oh.
Hey, turn a little.
Which Little? Chicken Little? Robert Little? The little wrestler on WrestleMania 3?
That little.
It's always
what doesn't
something
he get?
where she goes, just turn a little. I don't speak, it's not metric. I don't know what it is, but just a little. And I'm supposed to know what little is. Now, the funny part about this is we're here today in Thousand Trails, Orlando, as we're getting ready for a cruise, which we can't wait to share with you next week. More on that in a moment. But we pulled in and we were approached by an older couple, probably about 20 years older than us, that came out and said to us, oh my God, you guys are fantastic. The way you look at each other, the way with ease in which you back in, you just do it without an argument. And we laughed and we just went, what? And then we realized that as we spend time looking now, how many of y'all are fighting and you're using cell phones to...
Don't you have a delay?
There's a delay from the driver to the person that's, you know, back out there. I know you think they're walkie-talkies in there, but no. And I see so many people arguing. I literally saw a guy kick the snot out of a garden hose because his wife told him to back up just a little, and he hit the electrical box, or he came that damn close to doing it. Travel day stress is a real thing, but we try not to let that get to us.
We actually did let it get to us. One time we were in South Carolina and it had been raining, and we were backing into a spot that was pretty much sand.
This was Carolina Shores, which is a 1,000 Trails destination park.
And it had been raining. And so you know how all the mud and all the meh.
With a brand new rig that I hadn't really backed in before.
And he's trying to back it in, and I'm on the left-hand side, well, the driver's side now, I know what to call it. Trying to tell him to go, you know, come back, come back. Well, as he's going back, because it's so muddy and slick, the whole back end of the RV, the truck is going this way, but the RV is starting to swing, and I'm like, you need to stop. And he's like, why? I'm fine. You're not, because it was literally, he was gonna jackknife it.
And I think the bigger problem was not only were we in that mode of stress of travel days, right? But there's also surrounded by a whole bunch of people who wanted to come out and just see what Carrie and Bob were doing, because apparently we're that interesting that people need to come out and just see what's going on. And there's nothing worse than being in an RV park, backing into a spot where the road is literally this wide, and it's no joke. If you've been there, you know. This is, for those of you who don't know, it's what used to be Pirate Land in South Carolina, in Myrtle Beach, and the roads are super narrow. And there's a guy who's causing a lot of this because he's overhanging his site into the road, so it made it even less space. And he comes out and goes, is there anything I can help you get into the spot? And I wanted to say, yes, can you put a match to your rig so that I can move into my spot properly? But of course, I'm really nice off camera. I'm not as aggressive as I am on camera.
So
and that's it.
At the end of the day, we were able to talk to the front office. They moved us to a concrete site. Life was good.
And our marriage was ultimately saved.
And we were really hungry then, so that added a little bit of...
Oh my God, that's right, we were hungry.
Yes.
Okay, now this is one that we actually both are guilty of, and that is too much stuff.
We sold everything, but we still have too much.
And that's true, and it just happens. Whether it's something that's being sent to me in the mail to test out something, or it's a product that I want to share with you guys, or it's just something we thought was cute along the way. We literally have to purge our stuff probably about every 3 months because crap adds up. And it's not as bad as it used to be. So to continue this video as part of a series, when we first started and coming out of those first original 1,000 Trails parks, we were still buying like we had a house. And then there's the stuff that you need, right? So there's Costco, there's Sam's Club, there's BJ's, and I can buy in bulk. Inside a little RV, it's not a good thing. And then I also kind of have a shoe problem. I like shoes.
And a shorts problem, and a shirt problem, and an underwear problem, and a socks problem. But I would say it's not just him, it's actually both of us, because like when we said we got rid of everything, we just took enough clothes to get us to wherever we thought we were going to be once we got the RV, right? And so then you have changes in temperature. So you got to go get a sweatshirt, and then you start going to these great places, and now you got to have a t-shirt, and you got to have another sweatshirt, and before you know it, it's like, you have all these clothes again.
And then you get rid of them. And then what's really funny is when we bought the bigger rig, what we never shared with y'all is that when we got to Colorado, we had shorts and t-shirts. We never expected, and again, being from New England, look, we're stupid, we get it. We don't plan a lot of things, and we just show up randomly, and we expect the world just to bend to our will. And we got to Colorado, and holy shit, it's cold there at 7,000 feet.
It was very cold.
And we had to go out and buy pants, which I've never worn since. And we had to buy a sweater, which I've never worn since. And you get the point that you carry a lot of stuff just in case. Now, as bad as we are, I've seen some of y'all with a fifth wheel. You have an awful lot of storage, and boy, do you like to pack it. If you're guilty of that, let us know, because we see the purge, especially here at the dumpsters in TTO. Crazy stuff, but it is something that we all go through. All right, let's get to it. Now that we're done bickering and arguing, let's get to the takeaway of it, and that is this. Wherever you are in your RV life journey, if you're just researching or you're just wanting to watch two crazy average people do nothing inside of an RV park, and you're in the right place. But this lifestyle 100% will test you on every level. Your relationship goals should be the same as they are at home. If you have a good relationship at home, guess what? You'll probably have a good relationship on the road, as long as you remember certain things. If your relationship is bad at home, don't take it on the road, because it's only going to be amplified. And other than that, have fun.
Yes, and take space when you can. Communicate early, which is super important.
Absolutely.
And don't worry about winning the dumb arguments.
Because those arguments, at the end of the day, most of them, 99.9%, are going to be dumb. Nobody gives a flying crap how well you backed into your RV spot. Nobody cares about that owl that looks at you when you pee at 2 in the morning. Nobody cares about that fluffy pillow that can only be touched on certain Sundays in the middle of August. It is all going to be okay. Remember that you are out there living life and having fun.
Ooh, and seeing sunsets.
And sometimes some scissors.
They were in his hand.
Yeah, about that. All right, your turn. We want to know what annoys you about your spouse.
We want these comments to be good. Now, forget hashtag Bob. We're going to do hashtag Penelope, Team Penelope, because you know that's where it's at.
We hope you've been enjoying these series of videos of what it's like to actually hit the road and be in an RV full time, because next week
we are going to reveal something
that is literally going to change our entire family forever.
You are not going to want to miss this.